Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and today I want to talk about how to obtain Luna Snow as fast as possible for either existing players or brand new players who just picked up Marvel Future Fight. I also want to talk about my impressions on the character and how I think she's going to fare in different game modes, as well as starting off by giving you just a general overview of the character and some of her strengths, because I already have her ranked up to 6 stars. Don't have her tier 2 yet, but I will be doing that shortly, and I have gone through the event battle so I can give you my thoughts on that. Overall, as far as the artwork goes and the character's skills, I think it's fantastic. Netmarble has shown a very prolific ability to create characters that look fantastic and play fantastically in terms of how their moves look, how their rotations go, and the fluidity of those things all put together. And Luna Snow is no difference. No exception. We've been talking for a long time in Marvel Future Fight about wanting a character that deals all cold damage skills, and we've often talked about Iceman from the X-Men. Well, we have someone in place of Iceman for now. We still want Bobby, but I think that Luna Snow will suffice as a pretty decent replacement or substitution for him in his stead. Additionally, a lot of people were worried about the character's theme song and how it could affect the gameplay. I think it's really nice, and I say that completely genuinely and honestly. It's not the full song as we've come to hear it in the Tonight MV, and it only comes on in a very gentle tone. It doesn't last for a very long time, and it basically just offers you an alternate soundtrack to the game when you're playing different game modes. So it's almost a way of spicing things up for yourself if you want to do that, which is pretty cool, and I like that overall. I think Luna Snow is going to be a pretty powerful character. Her fourth skill, Curtain Call, has an entice mechanic, which is brand new, and it does apply to world bosses. It will be usable on different stages like Thanos and Proxima and stuff like that. So it's very easy to clear those stages if you're new to the game and you start with Luna Snow as your first character. Speaking of starting the game as Luna Snow, unfortunately, for whatever reason, you cannot choose Luna Snow as your hero's journey. But for brand new players, fear not. You can choose Luna Snow as your first bio selection or bio subscription character that you get, and by starting a brand new game, and I tested this out earlier tonight, you can get Luna Snow and you can get 20 bios of her for free, in addition to the 10 biometrics that you already get from the Luna Snow pre-registration rewards. And these pre-registration rewards are available to anyone that starts a new game in Marvel Future Fight between now and February 6th. This is a long time. If you don't even have time now, for whatever reason, you're out of the country, you have access to YouTube, but you don't have access to the Play Store or the App Store, you still have plenty of time, more than 2 weeks, to download this game and get the 10 bios, and then get the additional 20 bios from the biometric subscription without having to spend any money. And for all new players, they get 3 days of this 20 biometrics daily, and you can put your first day towards Luna Snow. That is going to be important for brand new players because of the event battle, because the 10 plus the 20 that you get from your first day will automatically get you a 2-star Luna Snow, and then you can use other characters that you get, or you can use your 2-star Luna Snow to enter in the event battle. And the first event battle is open for all players regardless of whether you have Luna Snow or not. As you can see, there are no requirements and no character requirements for progress. And when you play that one, you get an additional 40 Luna Snow biometrics. So then you can use those 40 biometrics to rank up Luna Snow to 3 stars, which will allow you to play the Luna Snow debut show number 2 chapter. And that one requires a 3-star Luna Snow, which you now meet the requirements for. And then you can collect an additional 50 biometrics of Luna Snow just for completing that stage, in addition to any other biometrics you might get in kind of random drops from either chapter 1 or chapter 2. So brand new players, if they play their cards right and they follow these instructions, can automatically get, after pretty much a day of playing, a 3-star Luna Snow with 50 out of 80 bios left to get to 4 stars, and then just one more rank up to get her to 5 stars, and then you can compete in the last couple chapters of the event battle. Overall, I got an additional 11 bios in addition to the 150 Luna Snow biometrics that you get for completing the first 3 chapter stages. If you're just trying to get Luna Snow, which is why you'd be watching this video, you don't even have to worry about the 4th chapter. Although there are some good items that you can get from it, like a fully awakened Chaotic Nornstone, you don't actually need to play this one for Luna Snow because there are no guaranteed Luna Snow bios from the 4th chapter. You could get random Luna Snow bios, but if you're just looking for guaranteed ways, chapter 1, 2, and 3 will net you 150 bios, and that'll put you a lot closer to 6 stars than any other method could, and it won't require you to spend a single dollar. Of course, if you are an existing player, you can't get those free bio subscription points, so you're going to have to go one of two routes. You're either going to have to get the 20 biometrics bio subscription and start picking up days of Luna Snow to make up for the missing bios to rank her up, or you're going to have to use rank up tickets or a mega rank up ticket. In my case, I used a mega rank up ticket to immediately get Luna Snow to 6 stars, so if you do have one of those saved up, definitely use it now, because the character is going to be very hard to get biometrics for in the future if you don't want to get a bio subscription. If you're a new player and you want to pick up a mega rank up ticket to use on Luna Snow, we don't have one for sale right now in the feature shop, but we should have one in the next few days as per the regular monthly and weekly rotation of items for Marvel Future Fight. Right now they have the uniform upgrade pack over here, which is not very good as far as the deal goes, but when they do have a 2600 crystal deal for the mega rank up ticket, you can consider using it on her. Additionally, for veterans, of course, you can use regular rank up tickets on her if you've stocked up 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6 star rank up tickets to get her all the way through, or you can use different ones depending on how many biometrics you need, depending on how many stages of the event battle you can get. The only difficult part for existing players is the fact that you're going to be 10 bios short after getting the 10 from the pre-registration event and the 40 from the chapter 1 before you can get her to 3 stars. So there's a 10 biometric gap that you have to make up with either a 3-star rank up ticket or the biometric subscription or some other sorcery. As far as a final look at her skills go, I think that her skill rotation is quite interesting. She has both skills that you can cancel and skills that you can't cancel, so I wanted to quickly go through them because I mentioned their kind of artwork and artistry, but I wanted to showcase what they look like and why you should and shouldn't cancel certain skills. Her 4th skill, which is probably the most powerful for newer players because it's will snare and completely disable world bosses, should not be canceled. The heal comes at the end, as it does for her 5th skill, so if you need the heal from either the 4th or the 5th skill, you want to save it to the end. And as far as not canceling the 4th skill, the effect of Entice will apply at the beginning, so if you only want it for the effect, you can cancel it, but if you want it for the heal or the damage, you have to keep it. You can definitely cancel her 1st skill as soon as you see the last snowflake. You can immediately cancel her 2nd skill because that giant kind of spear-shaped icicle will just continue to grow. Her 3rd skill can be cancelled in the middle after she's done her backflip and landed, because then the spikes will come up from the ground and that's what you want for the additional damage. And then her 5th skill can be cancelled immediately. As soon as you see the snowflake go up, you can go into another skill and all of that racked up damage will continue. She'll have the 5 seconds of immunity because it happens at the beginning, and then you only lose out on the 15% heal from Snowflower if you cancel it at the beginning. But otherwise, quite a lot of skill canceling, quite a lot of skill comboing to come from Luna Snow, and I am curious to know both how the community has reacted to her, what you guys think of the change in soundtrack, and how powerful you think Luna Snow is going to be. So hit me up in the comments below, let me know what you think of the new Marvel hero and the K-pop star from Korea in Marvel Future Fight. Subscribe if you enjoyed the content and you want to support me, and of course, if you like what you see, I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care.
You